Human love versus divine love. Human love is what we think love is. Divine love is a constant, persistent acceptance of every being in the universe, fully, wholly, totally, as the other being is, and loving them because they are the way they are. Divine love is allowing the other one to be the way the other one wants to be. Divine love is seeing everyone equally. And I think that is the test of how divine our love is. Is it the same for every person we meet every day? Is our love for those who are opposing us as strong as our love is for those who are supporting us? Divine love is unconditional and is for everyone alike. I guess the greatest example of it is Christ with his teachings of turn the other cheek, love your enemy, and so forth. If we as a nation were to practice this, we could make every apparent enemy of ours completely impotent just by loving them. They would be powerless to do any harm to us. But we would have to do it as a nation. At least the great majority of the people would have to do that. Love itself is something we can't turn on and turn off. Either we have it or we don't have it. And it's impossible to love one person and hate another. To the degree that we hate anyone, to that degree we love the others. Our love is no greater than our hatred is for any one person. What we call love is simply need for that person. If we say, I love this person but not the next, we feel that we need this person, and therefore we'll be nice to this person so we can get what we want. But that's not love. Human love is selfish. Divine love is completely selfless. The methods we use should be the ones that suit us best. The methods that we like, we are able to gain most from. Therefore, each one should follow that method which he likes best. All methods will eventually lead to the one method of self-investigation. Who am I? What am I? And when that question is fully answered, that is the end of the line. There's nowhere else to go. Once we discover who we are, we discover that we are infinite beings, omnipotent, omniscient, omnipresent. So the outer teacher pushes us toward the inner teacher, which is nothing but we revealing our real self to ourself. That which we have been seeking over the centuries, outwardly, in the world, has always been right with us all the time, closer than flesh. It's always been the I that I am. We foolishly have been looking away from it. The moment we start turning our attention toward it, the moment we start looking inwardly, we begin to discover who and what we are. We should continue this until it's full, complete. And discovering who we are is the same as discovering that we are not the ego. We are not that limited being. Because we have strayed so far from the absolute knowledge, it's almost necessary for us to start on the negative side of eliminating the ego, to get enough of it out of the way so that we can begin to see the self that we are. If we work on ego elimination, we should always balance that with getting quiet, worshiping the masters, dropping into the self, reading inspirational writings. If we work too long or too much on the ego, we get caught up with it, it becomes real to us. It becomes too real. And then instead of letting go of it, we begin to try to sustain it. So anytime we are working on any method of eliminating the ego, we should always balance it with a positive method of dropping into the self, into the quietness, into the feelings of bliss, so that we don't validate the ego too much.